Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a book review on a wonderful book that literally I feel like has given me peace, joy, and actually literally has changed my life. It's called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I absolutely love this book. I love watching videos with her talking about it and other people's response. Many of you that don't know what is the Let Them Theory, and I'll put the book below so that you could look it up if interested, or you can actually just put the Let Them Theory. There's all sorts of wonderful YouTube videos on it. But basically, I can tell you something about myself first. I tend to be, and I'm just being honest with you, I'm really energetic, and I can tend to be bossy and controlling, and I don't stay in my own lane and can try to take over situations. I can ruminate and overthink, and I tend to try to change other people and other situations and end up being miserable and making other people miserable around me because maybe things aren't done on my timetable. I tend to create urgency when things need to be done and think other people should create urgency. So I feel like a lot of times I expect other people to handle situations like I handle them. And that is not the way it is. What I've learned and what the Let Them Theory is, and that's what I need to say, is it's detachment from trying to control other people. In other words, staying in your own lane. That doesn't mean you don't love people. That doesn't mean you don't care and you can't offer help and support. That doesn't mean that. But that you allow people to be themselves. And this can be in a work situation, a family situation, a friend situation. And I'm going to give just a couple quick examples. And I can just tell you right now, this has actually been really effective because I don't ask a lot of questions like I used to. I'm minding my own business, staying in my own lane, and allowing people to take care of themselves. I used to feel responsible for everybody's happiness, and if something was upset, I would try to fix it. Well, getting there and trying to fix other people, a lot of times I was making things worse. I'm just being really honest with you guys, okay? So with the Let Them Theory, what I've told everybody, all my family and friends, hey, everyone, I love you. I'm working on stepping back and staying in my own lane and working on myself. If any of you ever need me to help with something, need guidance, if you do need some wise counsel and it's something you feel I can help with, I'm here for you. I'm putting the ball in your court. Let me know. That was like really freeing saying that, but I really felt like I needed to. Now, many of you may say, well, hey, the Let Them Theory, what does that mean? Are you going to let people walk all over you? Well, I'm going to give just a few examples because I always love examples of how people could use the Let Them Theory. So let's say you're frustrated with your spouse, okay? Because maybe they throw laundry on the floor and they won't pick it up, and you're doing laundry and you're always having to go pick up and you get irritated every time. Well, you know what? You could lecture them, okay? But it's going to be rehashing the same thing and you're going to be frustrated every time. So what can you do? Well, you could do it with a smile and say, hey, this isn't that big of a deal. Or you could say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and wash my clothes. Since their clothes are on the floor and they didn't make them in the laundry basket, which I've kindly asked before, I will let them wash their clothes. That would be an example of the Let Them Theory. And basically, also with the Let Them Theory, you don't take things personally. You allow people to think what they want about you and be okay with it. And I've noticed that I'm not being so overly sensitive. I'm letting things just roll off my back because I'm just learning to look for the good in each person and looking for, hey, what are some good things? What can I learn from this situation? Instead of defending myself or getting frustrated about things or trying to take control of things, I am just doing the very best that I can. And I'm going to give you another little example, which is a work example. Well, scheduling, I love being a project manager, but sometimes I would get frustrated because clients do want all the shops done. Well, guess what? I can't make the shoppers do the shops, right? I can't go out there and hold their hands. And so I would get frustrated because, we're supposed to get this 100%. I no longer do that. What I do is every day I work on it. And if something doesn't get done, I keep it up. I let my scheduling manager know, hey, just to let you know this didn't get done. Here's what I'm doing to ensure that it does get done, and just communicate effectively. And so instead of me putting all this responsibility on me and getting all frustrated, I'm working on better communication. So that is another way that we can use the let them theory. The let them theory is a very well written book. It gives a lot of excellent examples. Bottom line is, it's about giving you more peace in your life, allowing people to be who they are. And for me, this is my takeaway. Looking for the good in others and concentrating on that, and not taking yourself so seriously and not taking other people so seriously. That's kind of my take. I'd like to know, have any of you read the let them theory, or have you heard of the concept? I'd like to know what you think. Bottom line is, I can't control other people, okay? And I can't make them do what I think that they, quote, should do. What I can control is what I'm going to do about it, my attitude, which I always want it to be positive, and that's what I can control. And so that's what I'm working on. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you think of this book idea and what you think of the let them theory. That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.